know you are.
Thanks for your help, brother. How y'all doing, man?
Good.
Everybody asks that question, right? Starting off. Man, I know what you mean, traveling, all these X-rated places. You've been to Indiana when they had the X-rated drive-in?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Driving New Albany, Jeffersonville, Indiana. Drive there, see the drive-in theater from the interstate. 60-foot dick. Swear to goodness. So be careful. 65 south, 65 north, 65-foot dick. Who the hell wants to go to a drive-in movie? At least the men wouldn't. I wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't want to. I feel awkward enough watching an X-rated movie with a guy with a schlong, 12 inches long, versus a drive-in watching, a guy with a 14-foot dick. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I gotta keep it clean here. I'm sorry. All right, let me tell you about my job here. Besides stand-up comedy, I work at a place. I'm an apartment manager for a place that houses. It's an apartment complex that houses disabled and senior citizens. And I'm not going to tell you where it is. I don't want y'all stalking me now. It's insane. No, it's not a health. It's not a care facility. It's an apartment complex. Okay. Trying to commit somebody. Come on. Anyway, like I was saying before that happened. That was good though. I like that. Pointing fingers. And she gets caught and beer comes out of her nose. You saw that, that's your daughter? Okay. I'm a snitch. I'm on stage, I'm a comedian. What do you want me to do? She's talking about committing your ass. See, there you go. And it's one-bedroom apartments. Rent is reasonable, and they got a good manager there. Now, but is she wearing leather pants? That's freaking hot, man.
Easy.
I like that. Oh, that's awesome. I tell you what, though, you come to that apartment complex, you'll have them men running at you. You wear them pants, they'll be coming at you. Just letting you know. Okay, did I make up for that?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. No, I was talking to her, making up for, snitching on her.
I know you're talking.
All right, let me go back to what I was saying. So anyway, I'm sitting there, and one of the gentlemen comes in today, 95 years old. And his sister-in-law came in just before him, and she said, that's my brother-in-law. Now, he's got dementia, so just, be nice to him. She leaves. And he comes in and sits down. He goes, I'm not going to tell you his name. He goes, I guess you've been told I have dementia. Like, okay. I'm being nice. I'm acting like I don't know what he's talking about. He goes, well, yeah, I got it. But it's nice to have it because it's not that bad. And I get to call my wife a bitch every so often and get away with it because she thinks it's dementia. So I thought, that was pretty cool. And he goes, yeah, but don't tell her. I said, don't worry, I won't tell her. And he goes, tell her what? And I said, I won't tell her that you won't have dementia. He goes, tell who? I said, oh my God, is this guy fucking with me or is this a dementia now? So I'm thinking, so he goes on, tell me he's been married 75 years. And he goes, yeah, I know. And he goes, yeah, I got out of the Army. And I went to Kentucky and I met this woman, 15 years old, no teeth. And he goes, I'm going to marry that woman. And I did. And we've been married 75 years. And I said, congratulations. And he goes, and you know what? I have dementia. And it works out for me sometimes because I can call her a bitch and get away with it every day. I said, okay, now I know he's got dementia. So that covered that. And I said, okay, good. I won't tell her. And he goes, I'm fucking with you, right? I'm like, get out of my office. Just leave my office. Because I don't know. I don't know if he's fucking with me or not. I'll find out if he comes in tomorrow when he collects his mail to find that out. Well, anyway, I'm an Army veteran myself. I'm a disabled Army vet. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Okay, you clapping because I was in the Army or because I'm disabled? Well, hey, Army, okay, I was just wondering how come, if y'all were sick or not. I didn't know, because she was talking about committing her mother not a few minutes ago at a fucking comedy show. So I didn't know how sick these people were out here, But yeah, I got some physical problems dealing with the rain and everything. I'm pretty sore. You saw John had to kind of help me up on the stage. Been on these stages before, and the first time I did a comedy, my first professional show was a place called McGurdy's in Sarasota, Florida. Stage just like this, and I tripped going on the stage. They thought it was part of the show, so it was cool, even though I had a cane in my hand, and but I played it off, and I just laid there and did the show like laying down, so. But I got a lot of stuff wrong with me, and that's okay. Thank God I don't have to worry about my cane today. But physically, I got some stuff wrong. Mentally too, bipolar, and they just diagnosed me a few years ago with PTSD. I had to deal with that. Well, to be fair, that's not really from the Army. That's from 11 years of Catholic school. So, I just, hey, them nuns were vicious, man. They were, really. I mean, I can't go to the zoo and look at a pavement without having a panic attack. I swear, they were vicious. I call, women, the nuns should have, now they disguise themselves. They don't wear the nun outfits like the old Sister Act movies, the black and white. Now they just wear civilian clothes and they wear a little cross, which all the women do. But back then, they had a grip and they would knock the shit out of you. And I call it nun food. I could put any nun in my day up against any UFC fighter today. I swear to God, because they'll kick some ass. They really did. They were bad to the bone back then. And you said you weighed what?
When I was 95 pounds.
95 pounds. I weighed 95 pounds in second grade. 95 pounds. I was a fat little fuck. I really was. And I was bullied in school. I got the nickname Moose in 5th grade. And back then, it wasn't a term of endearment back then, Until I got to high school, and then it was, when I started playing football and hurting people, then it was like, oh, we love you, Moose. Yeah, you love me now. But back then, it wasn't. But yeah, the nuns were bad, man. They pulled your hair. I think they loosened it, but the lawyer wouldn't let me sue them. They said, well, they can't really tell, if that was the case. Am I left-handed? No. Why? Did I do something with my left hand? Oh, no. Well, I got you with the ruler, yeah. No, they used a yardstick. They used what they call the Board of Education. I don't know if you know what the Board of Education is. You probably know what the Board of Education is. And y'all watch the TV shows? Yeah, you know what the Board of Education is. It's a board. I mean, they had it broke across my ass a couple of times. It's a 1-inch to 2-inch thick board. It's a paddle. It's about this long, and it broke across your ass. It hurt. That's if they hit your ass. Whatever they can hit, they hit. But that's enough about the nuns. Okay, I'm starting to sweat up here talking about them. And if I go into a panic attack, we don't want that to happen. So you don't want to see a 245-pound bald man up here crying. You really don't. You really don't. Let's talk about my dad. My stepdad. My wonderful stepdad. No, we got along, me and my stepdad, we had a relationship. This is the kind of relationship we had. The nuns, I had to go back to the nuns. I said not to, but I'm going to. This is how the nuns fuck with my head. The nuns taught sex education. Okay? Now I'm going to tell you that again. The nuns taught sex education. So that messed me up, as it was. And I'm not going to go into any further than that. Now, my dad had words of wisdom for me going out on my first date. Now, what should have been the first time on my first date, my dad was Navy, retired, hardcore. He said, son, if you can't be good, be careful. Put a sock on. That was his words of wisdom. Now, I'm a naive kid, and I'm still naive as an adult. So I take things literally. So I'm driving with this woman. She's a senior in high school. I'm a freshman. She asked me out. Like I said, I'm a big kid. We're driving in her 79 Ford Pinto, which was new at the time, by the way. Station wagon. We go to the beach, 39 degrees out. I'm from Virginia Beach, by the way. We start making out hot and heavy in the back seat. Yeah, it was nice. So she goes, things are going. She stops me. She goes, you got protection? I was like, yeah, I got protection. Take off my shoes. Take off my socks. Needless to say, I walked home that night from Virginia Beach, 14 miles. I get home and I told my brother what happened. My brother called me a dumb fuck. He said, Dad was talking about a condom. Well, why the hell did he say condom? So I go to my father and I said, Dad, why the hell did you tell me to put a sock on it when you meant a condom? You dumb fuck. His words of wisdom. You dumb fuck. Why would you put a sock on your penis? I don't know. So I had to deal with that. Plus I had athlete's dick for about 2 weeks. So that was pretty sad, not just the embarrassment, but also having to explain to the doctor and they had to give me special cream and all that, Although that was fun putting that on, but I won't go into details about that. Listen, my name's Moose. I appreciate your time. Thank you all so very much.
Give it up for athlete's dick. Raise it up. All right, Moose.